everybody, Patty Ann here. Hang on just a sec. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make an SVG in Silhouette Business Edition for CRICUT. It only takes a couple of minutes, and once you see how to do it with one image, you're gonna not be able to stop because it's so super duper easy. So let's get started in Silhouette, and I'm going to show you how to make these Hello Kitties that you'll see behind me there on the screen for CRICUT Design Space. Okay, in case you're new to my channel, I want to show you how to pick out the best images when you go to Google. What I do is I type in right here what I'm looking for. So this time it's Hello Kitty. Then what I do is I come over here to where it says Tools right here and click on that. And then over here, I make sure that I'm choosing the largest image that I can find. The larger the image, the more successful you'll be. And then I've changed it into clip art as well. So the one that I found that I'll do this time is this one right here. Okay, and now I can just go ahead and download the free download. Do not click on any of the green download buttons. Your download will start automatically as it says in this box. Okay, so it's already downloaded right here. Don't download these because look, it's adding extensions to Chrome, so just be careful when you download. So then I'm going to open it up. I've already done this one as you saw in the intro. So I'm going to go ahead and go File, and I'm going to merge this one in. And here she is right here. I'll say OK. It's going to come in already traced because it's a PNG. And I could use it just like this if I was using it as a print and cut. But my goal today is to show you guys how easy it is to make a SVG out of this. So I'm going to go to the trace tool, select the trace area. I was going to say y'all could time me, but I like to go a little bit slower for new people. So I'll select the trace area like this and make sure everything is totally enclosed in yellow. And then I'm just going to say trace. So I can move my original over here now, and I'm going to come up here to the outermost edge, and I can see it's the outermost edge because all of it is checked. So I'm going to go over here to the paint swatches, and I'm going to change this to a color that I won't be using in my Hello Kitty. And that I love to do because it's going to help us in the next step where we go to Object, Release the Compound Path. And you see that put little boxes around everything. Let me go back. You see all the little boxes around everything? That's going to allow us to color things the way we want. So I'm going to make her face white. I'm going to hold down my Shift key and make her hand white. And I'm looking at my sample over here. I'm going to make her other hand white and her little feet white. And I'll come over here to the paint swatches and I'll change them to white. Okay, there we go. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I guess I'll just make this little inner part of the flower, hold down my Shift and get her nose, and I'll make both of those a little orangey color. And the flower is going to be pink, and her shirt is going to be the same color of pink. So I'll hold down my Shift key and get her shirt as well. And then I'm going to get that bright pink, like that. And then her little jumper or her little outfit here is a little bit paler pink. Okay, she's just about done, y'all. All I have to do is go ahead and click this outermost thing again, and I'll know I have it clicked because you can see that the green color is showing up in the swatch area. So I'm going to change that to black, just like that. Okay, something's messed up, right? Her eyes, this little bit around the flower, and around her nose. But that's easy peasy. Okay, all I have to do is this. I'm going to select her eye, hold down my Shift key, select the little greenish blue around her nose, holding down my Shift key still, and select the other eye. Now those three things have white behind them. So while I'm still holding down my Shift key, I'm going to grab the white, okay? And then I'm going to come way over here to all of these tools on this side, and I'm just going to need one, the Modify panel. So I'll click on that to open it, and I'll say Subtract. So check out what that did. That cut out spots for these things, so it's going to be easy peasy to make this with vinyl. Now we also have the greenish color around her flower. So I'm going to click on that, and I'll know I have it selected if I look way over here in the color swatch area. So once I have this selected, I'm going to hold down my Shift key and grab the color or the item that's directly behind that. And in this case, it's the pink flower. And I'm going to say subtract again. So there we go, just like that. So this comes out, and that's like this. So that's perfect, just like this. Now there's another step that you'll have to remember to use this for Cricut Design Space. Otherwise, when you take it over there, you're going to have a bazillion layers. So in order to not have that happen, let me show you. Let's get rid of these guys over here so they don't confuse us. I'll hit delete. Now I'm going to come up to this little palette, paint palette up here. It's the Select by Color palette. Usually when you open it, it comes in over here by line color. We want fill color. Okay, I'm not sure why this green thing shows up here because there's no green. But when I click on it, it shows there's a little bit of green right here. I'm just going to hit delete on my keyboard to get rid of that. All right, so now we're left with the colors that we really have. So I'm going to start at the top with the black. After I do that, I'm going to come up here to Object, make it a compound path. Okay, that option isn't available, so that means it doesn't need to be done. I'm going to try the white. That should work because there's more than one white piece. So let's say Object. Yep, make compound path. So what that does is it makes them stay together like this. So if it's vinyl, it'll be really easy to put together. We'll go to the pink. I'll try to make that into a compound path. It's not an option because there is only one pink piece like that. However, when we do the next pink, there was her flower and parts of her shirt. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. If I come up here to Object, make it a compound path, now there's just one piece. And for the orangey, there's 2, so I'll say Object, make it a compound path. Okay, now I'm going to come up here to File, Save As, save it to my hard drive. I'm going to name this as Hello Kitty for Cricut 3. And I'm not going to save it as a silhouette file because we're using this for our Cricut. So we need to save it as an SVG. So that's easy. Just use this drop down menu. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have that option on mine, Patty Ann, you have to have the business edition to be able to save things as SVGs. It's a one-time fee. Once you have it, you'll be able to make SVGs till the cows come home and save money that way and just customize things. But anyway, let's go to SVG and say OK. Let's come over to Cricut Design Space, and I'm going to go to Upload, Upload an Image, Browse, and I'm going to see Hello Kitty for Cricut number 3. Open. There she is, beautiful. Upload, and I'm going to add her to my canvas, and here she is. And look, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. If you bring yours in and there's like layer after layer after layer after layer, that's because you forgot to make things a compound path, and you'll have all those. So we can ungroup this if you want to, and see the different components that make up Hello Kitty. And this just makes it easy for doing vinyl or even cardstock. So if we go to Make It, we have the white, the black, the 2 little pieces of orange, the light pink, and the darker pink. So that's how easy it is to create SVGs like that for Cricut Design Space. You just need that software. Just buy it one time. It's not one of those softwares that you have to rent. So many of them make you rent every month now. You buy it once and it's yours. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you have fun making your own SVGs. Thanks again for joining me. Bye, y'all.